and I'm so happy we came out here because this is the Hawaii job site I was hoping to see. We have these mountains right behind us here, lined with this jungle. Behind me is the ocean. It's just right about there. What happened was these farmers came through and they built this structure to change the flow of the stream through here so that they could farm this land back in the day. Now they're coming in and restoring this to what it was naturally. So they're building an area for the river to flow through over there. They're building an estuary for that water to flow into and settle out before it then goes into the ocean. So it's not flushing all of this silt, this dirt out into the ocean every time it rains. And then everything that's behind me where this dozer's working is above the floodplain, and this will eventually be new sustainable farmland. An amazing project. This is what I was hoping for. It's just spectacular. You can't take a bad looking photo on this site. So this entire project that we're seeing, all the earthwork, all the tens of thousands of trees being planted, everything around us is for this right here, to restore this river to essentially its natural state. Beautiful. I guess it's very uncommon for a river like this to be in Hawaii, to run from the mountains out into the ocean. So they're spending a lot of money to ensure that this river is good to go for decades to come. All of this habitat all through here will be replanted and restored to what it was before the farmers got here in the first place. Just look at that. Oh, So you can see here, what this excavator is digging out right here was the old berm. They had this size berm pretty built up on both sides. So the water, when it came through here, just shot through all the way down and right into the ocean. Whatever sediment was with it, shot right out in the ocean. Now they're removing this berm. So typically when the water's low, it'll just follow that alignment. But when it floods, this water can then spread out across this entire area, which will create almost like an estuary. I've been to a lot of environmental restoration projects now. I've never been to one in Hawaii. This is amazing. And it looks really destructive at first. And that's because essentially, when you've had an environment like this tampered with by farming, it's typically agriculture, you essentially have to press the reset button. So that's what they're doing, is they're undoing all of the modifications that were made to this land for the sake of farming. They're pressing the reset button. That means bringing in heavy equipment and clearing the trees and bulldozing everything. But 10, 20 years from now, this land will look entirely untouched. It'll be restored back to native jungle. All the trees and bushes they're planting are all native species, grasses. So this area will be absolutely extraordinary, even in just a few years. It doesn't take very long for Mother Nature to take back over, but in the meantime, it does look a little destructive to the untrained eye, but this is actually just pressing the reset button on this environment.